I'm Danny Newcomb and my band is the Sugarmakers. The release of the new record will be in March of next year. The release show is March 16th, I believe, so yeah. This is our third record, our third full-length record, and we released a couple singles too, but this record is much more, gosh, you know, it just feels, it's great. It's a great record. I'm really excited about it as far as being, there's a certain pop rock thing we do, but I think this is the most confident of the records we've done so far, and the most fun. We recorded it all pretty much in 2 days. So we had a lot of good players on the record. Rick and Eric, of course, did all the basic takes together, and then an old friend of mine, Thea McGann, who's sung backups on all the records, and sang with me in Goodness, and we shared the stage together, our side of the stage. She came and sang a lot of the backups too, and I love her voice. And then Jason Stasic, my neighbor, who's a composer and piano player extraordinaire, played a lot of keys on this record, as well as Robert Mitchell played a lot of like Lightning Hopkins kind of piano, moves all over the place. Jeff Fielder played some lead guitar, which is awesome, and this unheard of guy called Mike McCready played some lead guitar too on a couple of tracks. So yeah, it's pretty well rounded out. There was an old friend of mine I hadn't seen for years, and she moved away. I think we dated when we were both in high school, but we were never really romantic. It was more we were just good friends. And so I didn't see her for years and years. It turns out she'd been living abroad for like 20 years, and we kind of started hanging out again, being friends. And it was just, I had this overwhelming feeling of like just a sensation of time having passed, and that solid feeling of still finding somebody you can connect to, like at the core, you know, like they will always tell you the truth. And that was just such a joy. So the lyrics in that song are about that. And there's one line in that song. It's also clear in the white light. And I try not to get too abstract with lyrics, but it's all describing the scene in an afternoon with sunlight being super bright. And it's just kind of everything's organic, and you know that some people want to go into that light, some people don't. Some people want to stay in later on the beach. And it's just kind of this feeling like wanting to go towards friendship and the truth. I think my favorite one is dig. It's a 3-letter word. It's nice and short, succinct. That one was just basically it's all about trusting your gut. And if, you know, things don't feel right, you know, you gotta dig in and set yourself straight, and then come at the world from a place where you feel solid, you know. So I started writing a batch of songs, and I'd been singing the whole time, but I'd never been writing songs for me to sing. I think I called a couple of my vocalist friends up and said, "Hey, Carrie, I want to sing the song." She's like, "No, I'm not coming out to Vashon, it's too far," you know, and so I would end up singing the songs. And as the recordings went on, I was like, wow, this actually sounds pretty good. I'm starting to get a handle on, you know, how I need to write for my voice. And then my old buddy Rick, he was like, well, let's get together and play. I miss playing with you. And so we started just rehearsing. Then we went in to record with Ian Moore at his studio. And we had a couple of on-again, off-again drummers at the time. And Ian was like, no, these songs are good. And he's like, you need to have Eric Eagle play on this stuff. And so the next session we did with Eric Eagle, and he came in. He'd listened to the songs like twice, came in and played them, and it was awesome. It was like the best thing ever. I was like, wow, everything's breathing and it's moving, and it just felt great, and we had a great time. But it just got a really positive response, and I think it was just a part of my life that I really missed. So at that point, I was like, well, shit, I guess you're never too old or too crazy to do it. So, yeah, at that point, I started again.